Hello, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Melisa with 1S, but you can call me Mel, and today I will be continuing on with my office transformation using my houseplants as decor. If you missed out on part 1, I will leave a link in the description or at the end of this video, but this is part 2. So now when you walk in, this is what you are greeted to. Love it. Now I'm going to organize the shelves a bit more, but this is essentially what I'm going to work with. There's my monstera. So I'm thinking of getting another light to go in the corner area so I can have my monstera and bring my fiddle up just through the winter time as well. And then there's the wall. Again, I have to kind of figure out something for the top, but definitely filling up already. And then you have the plants in the middle. Now this is kind of a test as well. Try having these plants in the middle area. And then I have the wood shelf with some of the plants. So I decided to also put my nice big Brazil philodendron in the corner. I think it'll be looking good once it's finding longer, but I'm just worried about the light, so I may actually move it to maybe between the lights once I have the second light on the wall. So I think it'll look good in that sense. But yeah, so here's from the corner. And then if I go behind my desk and I look up, can you turn the light on? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is me sitting at my desk and I am looking out to my jungle. I think it looks super cool, but I'll kind of figure out where their homes will be permanently, because when it comes to the plants, it just really depends on how they're acclimating to their new space. So if I feel like someone needs more light, I'll maybe push it closer to the light or to the window. Maybe I'll do a little clip tomorrow morning as well so that I can see how the sun's coming in from the double doors. It's supposed to be sunny out tomorrow, so hopefully I can kind of have a better idea of where the sun's gonna be hitting these plants. So yeah, looks super cool. I'll go behind this shelf so you can have a better idea. There's my monstera cuttings, monstera. Can you tell that my monsteras are my favorite? I didn't say that out loud, did I? And then it's me walking out of my office. Oh, I love it. Oh, and don't mind that lovely flower wallpaper again. We just moved in, so we have some changes to make in this office, but so far I think I'm working with the space that I have. Right now I have the humidifier on just a stool. And again, I'll kind of figure out how close the humidifier needs to be. I'm thinking of maybe putting like a shelf or a file cabinet there for my work stuff. But other than that, oh, there you go. Just focusing again. I love it. Okay, so tomorrow I'm supposed to get a second light, so maybe I'll do another clip of what the second light looks like as well. All right, let's walk out of this jungle. So I wanted to take a quick video of what this room looks like at 9:30 in the morning. So you can see that the sun is on an angle and it comes through the room. And then as the day goes by, it will shift towards the monstera, which I think will be good for the plants. So these plants right now are getting light, and so are the plants on this shelf. I just put the Brazil philodendron on the shelf for now, as opposed to it being in the corner. You see the aloe getting light. So I think that's a good position for them. And then, like I said, the middle shelf, that's my soil bucket for other purposes when I'm repotting. And this wall will get light more in the afternoon, and I'll take a quick clip of what that would look like. And then the only thing is that that monstera in the corner won't get as much light. These cuttings are getting a decent amount of light right now already. So we'll see. I'll have to figure something out there. So yeah, so this is at 9:30 a.m. And then I'll take another clip of what it looks like at around 12:30 or 1:30. Okay, so just a quick look at the light now that it's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. As you see at the door, it is quite bright, indirect light, I would say. So bright indirect light for the afternoon. This is an east-facing window, so it's not too bad. I really wish I did have a south-facing window, but ultimately they do get sun during the day, as you saw in the last clip, and then this is how it would look like for most of the afternoon, which it's hard to tell on camera, but it's a decent amount of light. You can see on the leaves where the light is reflecting. And then obviously in the evening I'll turn on the lights. That way they get a few extra hours of bright light later on in the day. Okay, so now we're gonna be adding the second light. Trying to figure out kind of the spacing, but because I'm gonna have the monstera and the fiddle in the corner, I wanna be able to have that light specifically for those plants. So we'll see how it looks, and I'll keep you updated when we have the light in. All right, so now we have the second light. I have decided to space it enough that it will go over the plants in the corner, but with the ambient light from that light bulb, it will also help with the shelves beside it. So now we're just gonna move everything back. Something else I did was I put the wires behind the wood, so it's in between the skids. And then what I thought was a good idea was putting the light switches on the wall, and I actually used command strips behind it. So now I can turn them on and off together, and it won't be an issue with me trying to grab the cord. And then I also just run the cord, anything left over underneath, so you can't see it from up above. But I think this is more convenient because they were just kind of hanging out around the back of the plants. So now I just have them here, I turn them both on, and then I can turn them both back off. So the command strips were really helpful for that piece. Okay, so this is the final results of my transformation in my office. So over here I have a pathway. Right now I have the humidifier going, but I have a pathway to my desk, and on my desk I have the money tree, and then I have a wonderful view of all my plants. And I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to keep both of these shelves, like this wood shelf that I made. If you haven't seen my other video of houseplant styling DIYs, I have this in there as well. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep both of them. I just like this white one here because the plants can also get the light from here. And you see there in my corner the beautiful monstera and some cuttings. So I have another bulb there. One of these lights are less watts, so we'll see. I may interchange them depending on the strength of who needs what, but I'll link them down below, the ones that I bought, if they're still online or still available. So yeah, so that's my little setup. I'm super happy with it. I think I'm going to add a couple more of these tin cans on the wall with some propagations or some other smaller plants. But overall, I love the results, and I hope you like them too. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this video. I received a lot of support in my houseplant styling one. Thank you so much, and thank you for the new subscribers, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye now. For those that have stuck around this long, here is a bonus clip for you. One last clip I wanted to add. I did add some of these tin cans up top, so I have some propagations in the middle. I have a Brazil philodendron on the left, and then I have a heart-shaped philodendron on the right, a little snake plant. So it fills up the space, and I added some more propagations on this side as well. So it filled up really nicely, and then on top, I'm thinking about putting some vining plants, some small potted plants, and then that way as they grow, they'll cascade down the side. Or I could take some of my big Brazil philodendron and then just put in a separate pot to put on top. But this is the setup right now. I didn't bring my fiddle up because I will keep it downstairs. It gets a decent amount of light at the living room window, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. My monstera seems pretty happy there. And then over here, I do have the Brazil philodendron that was hanging. So I'll just leave it here to get more light and some propagations. And then I did bring my propagation tin bucket up. This is what I have inside of it right now. And then that way they get light, or even indirect ambient light when these are on in the evening, so that will be helpful. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you to my new subscribers. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye now.